Hello, and welcome back to the Evolve Clan podcast. I am Princess Tokas, your forgiveness coach, advocate, and change agent. If you've been journeying with us and listening for a while, you may notice that this episode is going to be a little different from the usual, and that is very intentional. This episode is not teaching in the usual sense, it's a pause, a bridge, and an invitation into the new season for Evolve Clan. Evolve Clan began as a space for conversations around forgiveness, healing, and personal growth. For many of us, those conversations were necessary. They gave language to our pain, they created permission to heal, they opened the door to healing, and that work still matters. But in the past few days and weeks, the assignment became a little clearer to me. So, healing is not just the end of a journey, it's the beginning of a responsibility. So, what I began to see both personally and in the lives of others around me is this: unresolved inner wounds don't stay private. They shape how we lead, they shape how we make decisions, they shape how we relate with people around us, they shape how we use power, they shape even how the systems around us in our world function. At some point, the conversation now has to move from how do I heal to how do I live, how do I lead, and how do I decide from a healed and regulated inner world. So, this is where Evolve Clan is going. Moving forward, this podcast and the Evolve Clan platform as a whole will now focus on inner governance, emotional intelligence, self regulation, forgiveness as a governance tool, and leadership and societal impact. This is not a departure from healing, it's a maturing of the conversation, because healing that does not translate into inner stability, wisdom, and responsibility is incomplete. So, you may notice a few changes moving forward. One, we'll have fewer episodes but with more depth. Two, we're going to have less storytelling for emotional release but more of teachings for integration. Three, we're going to have conversations that move beyond personal into leadership systems and the society as a whole. So, if you came here for healing, you're still very much welcome. If you're here for growth, you're still in the right place. But this space will now ask deeper questions. One, what does maturity look like? Two, how do we govern ourselves under pressure? And three, what happens when inner work is taken seriously? So, this particular episode is a bridge from what Evolve Clan has been into what it's becoming. From healing conversations to conversations about inner governance and responsibility. In the next episode, we will begin exploring this more intentionally, starting with what inner governance actually is and why self discipline alone has never been enough. Thank you for growing with this platform. Thank you for staying curious. And thank you for allowing evolution to happen in real time. This is Evolve Clan, and this is the next chapter. Until next time, family, I love you, and there is nothing you can do about that. Bye bye.